We're gonna do Pascal's triangle. Pascal's triangle. So Pascal's triangle helps us to solve problems like this. Let's say I have x to the second, it would be x squared plus 2xy plus x squared plus y squared. When you factorize out these things, you get this number here, right? So there's a pattern that forms. Let's say you start with x plus y to the 0, x plus y to the 1, x plus y to the 2. You would get x plus y to the 0 is 1, x plus y to the 1 is x plus y, which is 1, 1 here. X plus y to the 2 is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Right? So what you can say, it becomes 1, 1. So another way to look at this is just take the numbers. You start with 1 with 0, 1, x to y to the 1 is 1, 1, to 2, 1, 2, 1. So what happens is it starts from 1 and you always add the two numbers to get the middle term. 1, 1 is 2. So x to the third power would be, we put 1 at the end, to the end, and x plus 1 to the third power, then you add these two terms to find the middle term. So 2 on 1 is 3, 2 on 1 is 3, so you get 3, 1, 3, 3, 1. For the fourth power you put 1, 1, you get 3 on 1 is 4, 3 on 3 is 6, 3 on 1 is 4, so you get 1, 4, 6. You go to the fifth power and you get 1, 4 on 1 is 5, 6 on 4 is 10, 6 on 4 is 10, 4 on 1 is 5, and you put the 1 all the way to the end too. So you see the pattern, you keep adding the pattern as you go down. So let's say you have x minus 3 to the fourth. It's raised to the fourth power, so you go to the one with the fourth power, and it's 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So first you want to write this out. If it's 4, then it's going to have 5 terms. So you write x first to the fourth. The last term would be the fifth term. So it will be 4 more terms. Because it's 4, so it will be 5 terms. So it will be, you bring these two together. So you get x minus 3. Then you get x minus 3. Then you get 1x minus 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 terms. The last term would be this term here, minus 3 to the fourth. So you said the two terms are squared, and they put the two terms together. So now what you want to do is you want to add the numbers in front of it, so it's raised to the fourth power. So you go back to this triangle. Where is it raised to 4? It would be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So you write 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. Right? So you work that out. You get x to the 1 to the x to the 4th would be x to the 4th. Then, now this is the way you do now. Before you go to this stage, what you want to do is you want to remember this term is going, x is going to 0. So here has to be y is going to 4. Here I get 4y. So the 3 represents the y coordinate. This represents the y. So the y going to 4. So if the y is going to 4, it will get less than this. It starts here, here would be y to the 0. So you'll get 1, which is just 1x. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and you get the fourth term. the x is going to 0, because if x goes to 0, it would be x by 1, which is just 1. So the x would start off with, it starts at 4, 3, 2, 1, and x to the 0 is just x. X to 0 is just 1. So now you complete the whole term. So now you just multiply it out. So you get 1 x to the 4th is x to the 4th. 4 by minus 3 is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So now you get 3 to the power of 1. Negative 3 to the power of 1 is just negative 3. So negative 3 by 4 is 4 3s are 12. So get negative 12 x to the 3rd. Then you get, this will be plus, this will be plus. Then you get 3 to the 2nd power is 3 3s are 9, positive 9. 9 by 6 is 54. So you get positive 54 x to the 2nd plus 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, minus 27 by 4. So you get minus 27 by 4 would give you 108. So this would be minus 108 x to the 1 plus, well, you can leave this as a power form if you want. 1 by minus 3 is minus 3 to the 4th, or you could write it out. But you could write it in exponent form. So that's the entire formula for this x minus 3. So you look at Pascal's chart, you put the two terms in the middle. X minus 3 is always 5 terms, right? So you have x minus 3 to the 4th is always 5 terms. You always put the x first in the beginning to raise to the 4th power, and y term in the bottom raised to the 4th power. You bring these two terms together in the middle, so this will be plus x minus 3 plus x minus 3 plus x minus 3. Is this 5 term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's the entire term there. Then you raise this consists as a y term. So the x has to go to 0 because the x here, there's no x term here. So the x starts at 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. The 3 term go into 4. So if 3 starts with, here it starts at 0. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you look at Pascal's triangle. X to the 4th is what? X to the 4th is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So you plug those numbers in. 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. Then you multiply the terms out. You don't multiply the x out, you leave the x out. You just multiply these terms out to simplify it. So you get x to the 4th minus 12 x to the 3rd. 4 3s are 12. 3 3s are 9, positive 9. 9 6 are 54. So you get 54 x to the 2nd. 3 3s are 9, so 27 minus 27 multiplied by 4 gives you negative minus 108x plus 3 to the negative 1 is negative 3 to the 4th. You could work this out, or you could leave it as that. And it's that simple. So let's do another example. X plus 2y to the 3rd. I want to factorize that out. So you have this. You always put the x is raised to the 3rd, so you put x to the 3rd, and this is the last term, so it'll be 2y to the 3rd. Right, is 3 raised to the 3rd power, so it should be 4 terms. 3 should be extra term, 4 terms should be 1, 2, and 2 in the middle. Let's now make it 4. So we bring these two terms together, so you get you get x multiplied by 2y, x multiplied by 2y, and you put plus signs in the middle of all of it. So that's the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you want to do is the x terms are going to 0. So the x term starts at 3, 2, 1. Let's see, x terms. The x term starts at 3, 2, 1, and here it goes to 0. Here the y terms are going to 3, so it starts at 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now it's raised to the third power, so you go to Pascal's triangle. Pascal's triangle at third power is 1, 3, 3, 1. So you plug that in. 1, 3, 3, and 1. Right, so you multiply all these terms together. If you simplify the equation basically, so 1x raised to the third would be 1x by 1x by 1x, which is equal to x to the third. So you get x to the third plus, you leave the x term. So notice that this is one term here, this is two terms here. So when this works out as 1x to the 1x, which is x squared. So you get back x squared. But here is two terms. Here's 2 to the y multiplied by 3. Multiply this by 3, so you multiply 3 by x gives you 3x squared. So, but you multiply 3 by, so you multiply this entire thing by, so 3 by 2 is 6. 6y. This 2, multiplying this entire thing, so 3 by 1 is 3x. 3 by 2 y squared. This is x to the 1, so this will be x1. Now 2 to the y squared is 2y by 2y, which is 2 2's are 4y squared, and you multiply the 4 by the 2, so 4 3's are 12. X to the 1, and the y squared comes back, so you get x to the 1 y 2 x to the 1 y to the second. You multiply it out, so you put back the 2 there. Multiply 3 by 1, 3 by 4 is 12. So you get plus 1 to the y, 1 to the 2 is 2y, right? You could write that as 1, you could write that as 1 to the 2 is 2y cubed, but you want to make this just y. You can write it as a 2y cubed if you want to. Right, so that's 1 to the y cubed. So that's y by y by y, which is, this will be 2y by 2y by 2y, because this is 2y, which is equal to 2 to the 4 to the 8y cubed. So this becomes 8y cubed. 8y cubed. And that's the answer. So if I want to FOIL this out properly, this is 3 to the 1 x squared. This will give you back 3. And this will be 2 to the y by 1. So 2 3's are 6. This is 3x to the 1, which is 3x. And 3 2's are, and this is y squared. So this is 4y. 4 3's are 12. 1 by itself is 1. 2y to the third is not just 2y, but 2y to the third is 2y by 2y by 2y, which is 8y, so 8y to the cube. That's the entire thing.